I'm going to read something on nonfiction. And if you need a title, Jock Itch. Other than my father's secret stash of Viagra, the biggest discovery in cleaning out my parents' house was a cardboard box of sports memorabilia. I sifted through the little boy's treasure trove of books, posters, and player cards. Apparently, I used to be a huge fan. I haven't paid attention to sports for over 30 years. I couldn't even tell you the names of today's teams. Now it was starting to come back. A wallpaper pattern of football players once wrapped around my childhood bedroom. My shelves were loaded with books about the Green Bay Packers and Muhammad Ali. I subscribed to Sports Illustrated and marveled over Life magazine's photo spread of Wilt Chamberlain's oversized swinger mansion. From TV, I learned to pronounce names like Dave DeBuscher and Jean-Claude Keely. But somewhere along the line, my interest dissolved. I packed up the box to ship back to California and thought, maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I'm being a sarcastic ass about something I don't really understand. Plenty of my friends go to the games, wear the logos, scream at the TV. What if I were to revisit the wide world of sports? Would I see anything that still makes me care? Some months later, I fly back to Montana and arrange to attend a football game at my old high school. It's a few hours before kickoff, so I drive up to the gymnasium and slip inside. The glass cases still display the same dusty cups and deflated footballs I remembered as a child. But now the trophy collection has spread like fungus, running across the walls and into a new lobby extension. It's a triumphant display of overachievement. Dozens of wooden plaques shaped like the state of Montana, their golden figures heroically posed. There's a distinct absence of victory from my era, the mid-60s to the end of the 70s. It's as if the entire town took a break to smoke pot for 15 years. As I recall, not even very good pot. And then I spotted a gleaming wrestler perched on top of another shiny monument to success. First place, Eastern Division, 1976. At the bottom, etched onto a plate, are listed all the wrestlers and coaches in my own name, with the caveat, manager. I never thought I had won anything in my life. For one brief moment in time, apparently I was a champion, a high-fiving winner, an integral part of the world's jock collective, a proud yet shadowy figure washing towels behind the scenes. The trophy conjures up another, even more pathetic memory. I was also equipment manager for the football team. 3 losing seasons. 1 year we lost every game. Long bus rides home across the darkened tundra with kids staring out the windows, sipping cans of Coke and thinking, what the fuck are we doing? I scour the gym for the team's managers. They must be around somewhere. They won't be difficult to spot. Versions of myself at that age. Pimpled, nerdy boys, shockingly unathletic, packing up supplies. 3 teenage girls are hanging out near the locker room. I ask them where I could find the managers, and one exclaims, "That's us!" "You're the managers?" "Yup," the 3 reply in unison. Their names are Eleanor, Courtney, and Savannah. All enthusiastic, capable Montana gals wearing jerseys and flip-flops, encased in a cloud of girly perfume. We discuss the vagaries of being a manager and how it's essentially the role of a zookeeper, doing laundry, repairing helmets, mixing the Gatorade. As I would have been back in the day, they are ecstatic that anyone cares about their job. "Let's show them the equipment room." Remembering the blistering autumn winds of my youth, I head over to Walmart to get some proper winter clothes for the game tonight. The rack of thermal underwear is full and daunting. Am I L or XL? I try to look at the waist size of my jeans, but I can't turn around to see the tag. But you can't go wrong with XL, so I go for the XL bottoms. Suiting up in my hotel room, I realize these thermals are designed for a 400-pound truck driver. Where's the receipt? I don't have the receipt. I slide on the giant pants, pull on my jeans, and yank the belt tight. It feels like an adult diaper. But if anything does happen, I am protected. The bleachers of Denton Field are filled, a capacity turnout considering the next morning marks the opening of deer hunting season. Tonight's game is between the hometown Cowboys and the Locomotives from another small town, 2.5 hours away. Just before opening kickoff, the managers approach me on the sidelines and Eleanor insists I get the first tee. The one moment of passable glory for a football manager occurs just after your team kicks off. After the play ends, you quickly dash out onto the field, retrieve the kicking tee, and sprint back to the sidelines. It is a window of time where you run out in full view of the entire crowd and soak up the managerial glory. I look forward to it every game. Tonight, the gals have graciously allowed an old man this privilege to once again race onto the gridiron after 33 years and relive the best nanoseconds of my sports career. It is my turn to be thrilled. On the Locomotives' first possession, they drive down the field and immediately score. The Cowboys quickly counter with another touchdown. Eleanor finds me scribbling on a notepad and says, "You ready? It's your time to shine." Time to shine? I ask. Oh, right, the tee. After the Cowboys kick off, I run out onto the green, snatch the rubber orange triangle, and pause at midfield, hitching up the pants. My time to shine. I scan the crowd. Not one person is watching this gallant contribution. They never did. My one decent sports memory, crushed. The score lingers at 15-7, Cowboys in the lead with both teams trading possession back and forth. During the lull, I can't help but notice the players' size. Were they always this small? Some look almost comically prepubescent, their little hairless stick legs descending down to giant puppy feet. One tiny bean sprout wearing jersey number 10 is listed in the program at a stout 160 pounds. It's always been that way. You don't want the other team to think you're a bunch of weaklings. After 3 quarters, neither team has scored. It's hopelessly boring by this time. So I walk over to the opposite side and I stand among the enemy, the Locomotives boosters. I actually feel more comfortable here. The silence of losers relaxes me. This is how I remember football. Stomping to keep warm, grimly watching the clock as your team tanks another one. The final whistle blows and I trudge out to the parking lot, shocked at how neutral the whole experience felt. I guess I'll have to rekindle my sports passion another way. A few weeks later, the Cowboys win the state championship. Thank you.